Hello everyone, my name is Anand and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you 8 advanced Facebook ad strategies that will help you to maximize your campaign performance, get more clicks, leads, and basically it will help you to increase your return on investment. So let's get straight into things. The first step or the first strategy is to use lowest cost cap bidding strategy. Alright, so let's take an example. So let's say you are running a campaign and basically when you are setting up your ad set and when you're about to configure your optimization and delivery, there is something called as bid strategy that is below optimization for ad delivery. Okay, so what this means is by default, Facebook will set the bid strategy to lowest cost. Now, this campaign is about click-through messenger ad. You can use lowest cost bid cap strategy on conversion marketing objective, traffic marketing objective, and the idea here is to make sure that you set a bid cap, for example 10, 15, 20, depending upon your your amount that you want to set, and Facebook will make sure that anytime it's about to bid in an auction or anytime it's about to show an ad, it will make sure that it does not cross that limit. So what I mean is, so this is an example of click to messenger ad, and the optimization for ad delivery is set to replies, which basically means Facebook will deliver the ad to people most likely to have a conversation with me through messages. Okay, so the bid strategy is lowest cost, but if you set a bid cap, say for example 10 per reply, which means that Facebook will make sure that it won't bid more than $10 for an individual reply. So we won't bid more than this amount for any individual reply. Okay, so let's go back and see how this works for a campaign that has traffic as an objective. Alright, so this is a campaign that I have set up for traffic as an objective, and if I scroll down, look at this. My optimization and delivery is set for link clicks, and it's by default lowest cost. Now let's say I know that the maximum amount that I'm willing to spend for a single click is $2, then I can set a bid cap and I can say $2 per link click. Now if you think that you are trying to reach an audience that is that falls in high income group and your each conversion is worth like hundreds of dollars, then you might be willing to spend like $10 for a single link click. In that case, you can set your bid cap as $10. So it really depends upon your ad optimization, and the same goes for conversions. So let's say you go back and let's say you set up a new campaign. So I'm setting up a new campaign over here, and I click my marketing objective as conversion, and then I hit continue. And then what I do is when I scroll down, look at this. My ad optimization is for conversions, and by default it's lowest cost, but I can set the conversion value to say like, hey, I'm only willing to spend $5 per conversion. In that case, Facebook will make sure that it does not bid more than this. So in summary, when you use lowest cost cap bidding strategy, it helps you to control cost. You are able to prevent cost from going over a particular threshold. Facebook will automatically bid for maximum efficiency, and this is really useful when you know what a link click or conversion is worth for your business, and with this method you can keep your optimization event in control. So that's your that's one of the advanced Facebook ad strategy that you can utilize in your campaign. Now I want to show you an example of how you can utilize this feature to maximize ad delivery. So the next step is, let's say you want to maximize your ad delivery, and you want to make sure that you reach as many people as possible, and also at the same time you get as many conversions or link clicks as possible. What you will have to do is you set your bid cap to at least 3 to 4 times the target cost. So I'm going to take an example. Okay, so let's say you sell a product, and the retail price of the product is $100, and the target cost is, let's say, $20. Then you can bid $70, and you can set the bid cap as $70 over here, which is basically 3 to 4 times my target cost. What will happen is Facebook will try to target the best of the best and high quality segment, because you are actually bidding a very high amount, and with this high bid amount you are able to outbid your competitors, and at the same time the people that you are reaching, they will try to Facebook will make sure that your ad is delivered to only those best of the best people, and there's a very high chance that those people will take an action based on the optimization event that you have chosen. So that's your maximize ad delivery strategy, where you can set a bid cap that is 3 to 4 times the target cost. Alright, the next strategy I have is you should definitely use placement asset customization feature. Okay, so let's take an example again. When you are trying to configure your ad set, and when it comes to selecting a placement, by default Facebook will choose automatic placement, and what will happen is your ad will be shown on Facebook newsfeed, Instagram newsfeed, stories, audience network, and many other places. But the challenge here is, let's say when you are about to use a creative ad format, and you only have one image, what happens is your image will be shown on all those different placements, and it will have the same aspect ratio and same dimensions. But as you know, Instagram stories will use 9:16 aspect ratio, but at the same time Facebook feed will use 16:9 aspect ratio. So you are losing in that real estate. You are not maximizing the full screen experience, and it will basically not give you maximum impact on your ad. So what you can do is, when you are setting your ad set, instead of using automatic placement, select edit placement, and then as you can see under device tab types, there is something called as asset customization. Now generally when you start out, you will get something like this: choose all placements that support asset customization. Then what you can do is, let's say you want to run your ads everywhere, for example Facebook and Instagram and audience network, just click select all, and Facebook nowadays support asset customization for each of them. And by doing so, when you go into your ad, you are able to upload. So let me choose my Instagram account. Okay, so when you are about to choose your ad creative or ad asset, look at this. You get an option that says customize for Instagram. So with this, you are able to choose a different image for Instagram. So look at this. I have uploaded a square image for Instagram, because as you know, square image works well and it's maximizing the real estate. So look at the difference. So this is great for Facebook feed and Instagram feed. Actually not Instagram feed, but this is great for Facebook feed. But I am able to upload a customized image for my Instagram, and my ad looks so much better. So some of the advantages are, you are able to maximize your real estate. It helps you increase your relevance score, and once you increase your relevance score, you are able to increase engagement rate, because Facebook will show your ad to more people, and it's much more cost effective, because your relevance score is high, so it's not going to cost um, as compared to an ad that has low relevance score. So that's your Facebook ad strategy, where you can use placement asset customization feature. All right, the next one is run split testing campaigns. This is again a fantastic way to figure out what works for your business. A lot of times when you start out with a new campaign, you are actually not able to understand what works best and what doesn't work. So with split testing, what you can do is, as you're about to create a new campaign, so let's take an example. I'm going to create a traffic marketing objective campaign, and then when you scroll down, you have this option that says create split test. So just check this box, and with this you are able to test your creative, placement, audience, and different ad formats, and that will help you to compare different ads, different audiences, and you can basically identify the best performing ads and audiences. So if you scroll down in your ad set, Facebook will ask you, what do you want to test? So in this drop down, you have 4 options. So if you select creative, you can change the images, you can use different formats and different versions, you can try out different headlines, and keep in mind that you are able to test up to 5 versions in each test. So that's awesome, and it will really help you to identify what type of ad creative is going to impact your bottom line, and make sure that you get high click-through rate. The next option is delivery optimization. With this, you can choose optimization for link clicks, or optimization for landing page views, and basically you are able to test out different optimization method. With the third option that says audience, you can test custom audience, saved audience, and lookalike audience in the same campaign. And once the results are out, Facebook will let you know that, okay, you are getting maximum performance if you use lookalike audience. You're not getting good performance if you use saved audience. So that's how you can test different custom audiences, saved audiences, and lookalike audiences. You can even run a campaign, a split testing campaign, where you compare or test custom audience out of website visitors compared to custom audience out of your CRM database, and that will help you to identify whether you want to focus more on website visitors for retargeting, or website visitors or for example, you can find out if your CRM database is working much better than your website visitors. So that's how you can use audience, split testing. And finally, in terms of placement, you can figure out, like, okay, I want to see if I get more results on Facebook feed versus Instagram feed. So that's your placement option. You can edit placement. You can say, okay, in my ad set A, I'm going to focus only on Instagram, and then in my ad set B, I'm going to focus only on Facebook. So that's how, so I'm going to focus only on Facebook, and you will uncheck every other placement. So that's how you can use placement options, and basically with the variables you can test all these different things. So I highly recommend running split testing to improve your Facebook ad campaign and maximize your performance. So definitely keep this strategy in mind. Alright, the next one is ad sequencing and retargeting. Okay, so let's say let's take an example. You walk into a bar, and then you meet a stranger, and the first thing that you will do is you might say, hello, how's it going, or hello, how are you. You don't actually go and walk into that person and start selling about your insurance plan, or you don't just start doing that. The same happens when you run an ad on Facebook and you just start talking about your product. It's like you are trying to sell your product to a cold audience. These people don't know about your brand, they don't know what you sell, or they don't know about your product. You have not established any trust. And if you start selling products as soon as you start reaching out a cold audience, you're not going to get good results. So generally, I recommend using this buyer's journey where your audience is broken down into 3 stages: awareness, consideration, and decision. In the awareness stage, you are basically reaching out to cold audience where they have not heard about your brand. And your type of ad in the awareness stage can be a quick video, a catchy video that will ask a question. Say for example, you're promoting a nice shoes for your e-commerce store. Then you can create a very short video, a catchy video of something that is unique about your shoes. You can ask, okay, are you tired about wearing shoes and getting dirty every now and then? Well, stay tuned, we're going to launch a new product that is waterproof. This is just an example, but it can be anything. What I'm trying to say over here is you need to use video because you are able to keep a track of how many people are watching your video, because you want to retarget them in the consideration stage. So in the awareness stage, you should use a video ad format and try to keep it punchy, short, and make sure that you get more views. Then what you do is in the consideration stage, you show them another ad that takes them to a landing page or a product page, and it can basically ask them to fill out a form, or you can promote your offer and ask them to request for a free consultation, or anything that will bring them to a website and ask them to take an action. So that's your second stage, consideration stage, and you are only targeting people who are interacting with your video ads that you showed in the first awareness stage. The reason you do that is when you retarget, those people already know about your brand, they have watched your video, so it makes sense for them to interact with your business and visit the product page or ask a question or fill out a form. Then what you do is you run another retargeting ad campaign that will focus on people who are in this final phase. And in this phase, you can give them a discount code for your product. You can provide like 3 unique factors of why they need to buy the product, and a call to action like buy now or something. Or it can be asking them to send a message to your messenger or contact sales. And the reason why you run this ad is to give them an opportunity to convert, to buy something, to finish a transaction, and basically convert them into a customer. And the people that you're going to target in the decision stage is all those people who abandoned your cart or did not purchase a product or bounced off from your landing page from when you showed people an ad who are in the consideration stage. So this is how it will look like. Build an audience of all the people interacting with your awareness stage ads, retarget those people and show them consideration ad. Then you move on, build an audience of all the people interacting with your consideration ad, and then you retarget those people and show them decision ad. So that's how you can funnel them down. You can make sure that you are only targeting people who are ready to buy your product. And let me see if you're only targeting people who are ready to buy the product, and you are not basically trying to reach a cold audience. So with ad sequencing and retargeting, you are warming up your audience, you're building trust, and you're showing ad at the right time and based on where they are in their buyer's journey. All right, the next strategy is to use lookalike audiences. So when you're building lookalike audience, Facebook provides a couple of different options. So let's see, when you're in your ads manager, click on audiences, and under create audience you have this lookalike audience. So you can click on this, and basically you can select the source, and in other source you can choose all website visitors, or you can choose your Facebook page. So what you're doing is you are basically creating a lookalike audience based out of your website visitors. So that's your first type of lookalike audience. The second one can be lookalike audience based out of your customer database. And then you can also create a lookalike audience out of all the leads and prospects. And finally, you have lookalike audience based out of all the people who have liked your page. So with lookalike audience, you are able to reach new people. You are able to maximize the chances of getting more leads, more traffic, more conversions, and utilize this fantastic feature so that you are able to reach a wider audience. So that's your lookalike audience option that you can utilize when it comes to Facebook ad strategy. All right, the next one is to use lookalike plus detailed targeting. Okay, so let's take an example again. So I am okay. I'm under this ad set about blog promotion, and over here I have utilized my website visitor lookalike audience. So if I just use this audience, sometimes your audience might be too broad. It might be like 2 million or 3 million people. You can actually narrow down your audience by combining that with detailed targeting. So over here what I'm doing is I'm using my website lookalike audience, and I'm using my detailed targeting, and I'm only saying that, hey, I want to reach people who are also interested in e-commerce. I don't want to reach people who are interested in dairy, or I don't want to reach people who are interested in photography. I don't want to reach people who are interested in any other thing. I just want to reach people who are interested in e-commerce. So that's how you combine your lookalike plus e-commerce. And look at this, now my audience is defined. So that's how you can combine lookalike and detailed targeting. With this you can add additional layer, and you are able to narrow down an audience. The next one is use exclude audience feature. Okay, so with exclude audience you can filter out irrelevant audience. It helps you to save cost because you are able to avoid link clicks and conversions from people who do not match your business or who are not relevant for your business, and you are able to acquire only high quality leads, and it helps you to maintain ad performance. So the way you do this is, again, under detailed targeting there's something called as exclude. So we can add in interest and then add in the list of interest based options over here. So what I'm saying over here is I want to include people who are interested in e-commerce, but I want to exclude people who are interested in cosmetics and beauty and salon. So that's how I'm refining, I'm getting super targeted, and I'm making sure that any traffic or leads that I get are only related to e-commerce and not people who are interested in cosmetics or beauty salon. And this is great for your e-commerce store, because let's say you only sell digital products or something like that, and you don't sell beauty and cosmetic products, then you can exclude them and make sure that you only get those high quality traffic. Alright, so this is interesting. The next one is live events targeting. With live events targeting, you are able to target people based on important events that is happening in their life. It helps you to target during special occasions, and you can use you can use this feature in creative manner and help you get more customers. So let's take an example. In the detailed targeting, what you can do is you can click on browse and then hit demographics, live events, and look at this. You have anniversary, people away from family, birthdays. You also have birthday month. You have long distance relationship, newly engaged. So if you're selling any products or services that is fitting under any of these life events, so let's say you have a blog about wedding planner, or you provide wedding photography services, or any other photography service, then this is a fantastic way to reach out to people who are having like important life events like new relation, got engaged, wedding, birthdays, etc. And that way you are able to think creative and reach out to your target audience. So that's it guys for advanced Facebook ad strategies. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I post weekly digital marketing videos, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. I will see you next time. Thank you.